Namaste, beautiful souls. So grateful for you stepping by, and I'm grateful just being here and making a video. Whoever see this, receive a lot of love and light and blessings. My name is Jumun, and I start with closing all the portals who didn't bring us our highest best for all beings, love and light, and the beautiful wisdom to cultivate, to radiate our beautiful magical light and love. Dissolve, go back to universe or given to Mother Earth for their use. And I invite all divine being. I don't want to go on so much, but all divine being, Christ consciousness, Buddha consciousness, master healers, master teachers, all the beautiful archangels, angels, oh, my beautiful spirit guide, beautiful souls, please asking you for come shower with us with their light, love, and their wisdom, and guide me, please, for happy, beautiful conversation or message, or I'm not really sure, but going to happen is always a surprise. But I guess I kind of know what I'm going to talk about. I have a very, very beautiful weekend. I attended some workshop, and it was so beautiful learning about our consciousness, Christ consciousness, and Buddha, and just the universe and the source and everything. I think I got more confused. I need time to everything settle down because I just feel I received a lot of information. I got a lot of downloads, activation, and I really start feeling. So I don't really able to sleep much last night. Even I did meditation like late night. I don't know, 9:30 or so. I say let me go in, and I don't realize like it was even 11 o'clock when I finished. And it's not like I lay down and fall asleep. I was sitting with my beautiful magical crystals, and I was just really in a dark. I just zoomed out, and I was just very relaxed. I don't recall any thoughts, really. I was just really zoomed out. But when I went to bed, I don't able to fall asleep. So I was trying to read and things. I got books and stuff, and I just couldn't. And then, so later on, I say, okay, I put on some ambient sound. I think calling ambient sound, it's just the ocean sound. And then I put on my own recording, and then I fall asleep. And but I get up early, and I did my meditation, my breathing, and everything, and so that's when a message came in, because somehow I was sitting, or I don't know what I was. Actually, I trying to prepare maybe some kind of hot drink for myself. Even I make juice, but it was just too chilly for having a cold juice, so I needed something hot. And all the way, some residue got disturbed. I don't know how. And I feel I need to cry, and then I say, okay, so you're gonna sit down and you cry it out, because the cry is a water, is a beautiful nourishment to our heart, because we're releasing things. Even, you cry and you don't know why you cry. And so I needed to sit down and go inward for finding this residue what really happened, what activated in me. I mean, it's a beautiful day. I'm alone, no phone call. My sweet kitty around me, and he was just sleeping all bundled up, in a blanket in the heated bed. And I was crying. And then, a split second, things come to me. Yeah, my ego, and I almost like pity, yes. And I say, no, I cannot go there because it's the past. I didn't do anything wrong. That's not my issue, is not mine for how other people treat me or what happened to me, all those traumas. I need to move on. I cannot change anything. I need to understand. So I was sitting and I telling myself, just send out love. Just send out love. And so, yeah, when you have these moments, actually, two things come to me. For one is forgiveness. But you have to include everyone, not really just the person or association with whoever have a trauma, but for yourself too, because you create a certain version of that situation or of that person, but they're not really true, because somebody say they're evil or whatever word they're using, and I don't really like to use that, and I think I might said that, or maybe said that to someone. But thing is, some people just learn love in a different way, they don't understand, they don't know what this means love, so they cannot relate to it, and it's, it's hurting, because especially when you get out from a situation, when you don't have a closure, that's a hardest things for forgive. And you need to forgive yourself, or you didn't see, because you love that person. Obviously, you really purely love that person, for if you stay on that situation so long, and because you must have such a faith and hope for you're gonna give all this love and showing how you support that person, and really how much, and you really trying to please them and things, and that's your hope and love. That's your love and light you're giving. But some people don't able to receive it because they don't know how. They didn't learn, they never teach it, and so we run into those people, and sometimes we're staying with those people longer than we should, because we just hoping have such a strong faith, and then start creating a fantasy world for, when he gonna change, or when she gonna change, how beautiful our life going to be. And then you fall in love with that things, and then just really having a harder time to leave that situation. And then, of course, you start blaming things on yourself. And so that's why you need to forgive yourself, because as soon as you forgive yourself, you're not blaming yourself for, how this I was, or that. You see, that's a self-talk. So all those things give you a residue in you. And then, so I ban off those situations, and this residues popping up, and especially if and wow, now I got the message, but it's gonna sometime going to be more intense for that residue, for release, because the universe and how we moving in the universe collectively too, not just individually, but we all one too. So you always have to remember this. It is not like I'm home alone, yes, and then this residue just popped up, because must be something happening around me out in the universe, and I'm still a collective, and that energy reaching me. And then, of course, I do still a lot of technique for releasing trauma from my body, because there is a lot of physical trauma trapped in our body. When even you physically not getting hurt, but emotional pain is equal like a physical pain. So you need to release those pain from your body, because that is really going to make it. For me, I'm talking for me. I really don't want to sound like you have to do this or that. I don't want to really just send out for my view, I'm just telling my experiences a little bit, maybe a little bit, because I don't go into detail yet, because I'm not ready. I guess I'm still working on it. And then still coming up these residues, because at least now I'm able to really face it and forgive myself, because soon as I realized this, in a few minutes, I feel better. I feel so much lighter. And it's so beautiful when you release, and you release it, and actually I feel it physically too. Immediately my tensions leaving my body. I able to sit and stand, and then I start feeling energy coming to me, and okay, I want to do this, so I gonna do a little artwork today and things. But I still only want to do really just sitting in meditation and going inward. I really need to know myself, understand myself, learning myself, for is a every day, every moment. And that's why it's I don't want to say hard, but I think people don't have a patience for it, because we got so attachment for everything going in such a fast pace, and that's why, because you're never being in a moment, you're always thinking ahead, and yeah, great, daydream, have a dream and things, clearly what you want, but then come back, where are you right now, and sit with yourself, or just enjoy your work, what you do, even if you didn't enjoy it, look at the way for have something on the side what you're able to enjoy after or before your job, In the meantime, that job is just there for support you, for have nice clothes and food and shelter above your head, So don't think it for you don't like to go to work, because no, I like to go to work, because now it's supporting for me, at least for I don't like to say that, but supporting for me, just have a basic, and then so I able to do little things every day to my passion, and then that never know when is this passion just gonna bloom out from a seed, and then grow and grow, and then so I realized that for why I'm using trees and things, because Buddhism and a lot of not just Buddhism, but I think a lot of other spiritual belief, they have a life of tree, or a tree of life. Yeah, tree of life. I'm always miss up words. So forgive me. Have a great laugh because sometimes how I miss up words come out really so funny. Certain restaurant, actually, I don't say the name because in backwards, how I put the word together, it came out something else and people just think it's hilarious. But anyway, going back, so, you know, forgive, sit with yourself and enjoy for your work, whatever you do, because that little seed gonna come out from a ground and start growing and gonna be a beautiful tree. And you know, so that's that's so sweet and beautiful metaphor for like a seed, you know, the tiny little things. And sometimes the seed is so tiny, like I don't really plant tree seeds, but then even as a tree seed that have tree seed but very tiny, and I have one very big, like a mango is really big, and then I have some other, I don't know, I forget, but I don't want to say a wrong one, but it was so tiny, it's like a 1/4 of a pea, you know, a little sweet pea, you know. So anyway, as the tree grow, and the tree is standing there and beautiful and give shade and everything, but then also if you realize, you know, because they're beautiful and have beautiful branches and leaves and things, what's going to happen? All the birds coming to that tree and making nest, and butterflies and bugs, and so everyone come equally, you know. I mean, there come bugs, but not really there for, you know, make a tree more beautiful. They wanna take off some kind of energy from a tree. But that's my point is, for like we are, that's why I guess is a life tree of life. Okay, I'm getting, oh please. But they're enjoying, and they're really enjoying because they're thinking sometimes I should just do comedy because sometimes I'm so funny. But anyway, right now I'm not in a stand-up comedy. But anyway, so, you know, that's who you are, the beautiful tree. And then you just standing there and just be that moment all the time, that tree. And when, you know, the breeze coming, you move, and the, you know, the birds coming and things. Because, so my point is, do you ever see for a tree go after a bird, you know, for flew after a first, for come to me? No, the tree is just in the ground with a roots firmly in it. And those roots came because you loved yourself, you nourish yourself, you forgive yourself, and you help others. I mean, so that's two things come together because you forgive yourself. You easiest way for me, like forgive or move on things. Okay, I need to do something. Immediately, you know, I say, I'm not gonna self-pity myself. It's already past. It's done. And I'm healed and I have a beautiful life. I have beautiful children. I have really nice people around me, you know. Yeah, I don't really have friends, close friends, really. But it didn't matter. Because if I'm not loving myself and if I'm not my best friend, you know, maybe that's why I didn't really have that yet, because I'm not really that best friend with myself. Or I don't know. I'm very honest. I don't lie to myself, because even if sometimes I'm thinking something, I say, is a lie. So I even tell myself, it's a lie. So be honest with yourself. So I can go there, and I really cannot go over there for lie to other people. But going back, so that's, you are a tree, and you have these strong roots. But that's why you have this strong roots. So not no matter what coming to the tree, you have a big, wind and things, maybe here and there a little branch for break off. But then a new branch gonna pop out, a new gonna grow out, and the birds coming, and someone making little nests, maybe just for one season, but some nest. I mean, I have a beautiful tree, and that nest is over there for many years now, and even survived the hurricane, So that's how we are, and and so I lifted myself up. I was crying over there, and I was thinking, like, and I say, no, it's over. I don't even have contact really with that situation, But yeah, sometimes your ego is trying to, because if you are in a moment, can be your love and light. So that's how I do it, because I say, okay, I need to do some action, because that's the things you have to put yourself in action for forgive yourself. You need to do something about and things. So what is that? I think about for, okay, that is over. So I went to the other side. I say, how silly I am. I have beautiful place to live. I have healthy food. I have a very tiny, small family, my children, who I love dearly. And of course, that children, and that have that issue for whatever reason. And it's okay. It's not end of the world, But that's make me think, for not so matter how much I love them and I don't want to do anything to hurt them, things happen around for that getting hurt and getting sad and it getting into my heart. But then I say, that's their job to get over it. I'm here for they could call me and vent for me, and I listen, and I might say a few things if they're asking me, or I just say, okay, that's how I think, because I really cannot tell anything what they do or what not to do, because I'm not living their life in every moment, because maybe their sense that situation stronger, because maybe something happened a week ago and then just really settled down and they don't even realize, I mean, if really, you see how everything's so connected? Everything's so connected. So I start thinking, I say, there is people out there who just find out for somebody very sick in the family, or somebody, can afford it for go to a doctor, or have to walk for 2 days for a doctor, and have to walk 2 days for water, and all these things, and just like, I'm so blessed, I cannot pity myself on what happened in the past. It's over. And yes, I love all the people and I forgive them. And maybe that's why, because I still, sometimes I wish I just want to have a hug. But I know it's not going to happen, and maybe that's make me a little bit sad. But that's also, you see, my ego coming when I go back to that fantasy for the things. And I have to be saying, no, that's life. I learned my lesson and I need to move on. And I cannot go back, because then I'm going to be in a same pickle, same situation. So, forgive yourself, and it's gonna take you to forgive everybody around you, and able to cultivate love for yourself, and able to go out there and do any kind of service. And so going back, so I start thinking, and I say, okay, I need to do an action because you have to you have to make some kind of action to really have a little spark, and then feel it, and then so burn out that little residue, that might be gonna come up again, but then you do it again. And this little action is for me, it was so simple. I say, okay, I know somebody who's gonna be really happy if I just send a text message. I take a beautiful picture from my garden for a beautiful rose, and I send that, a heart. And I know the person gonna know for I just thinking that person. And I know that it's gonna mean a lot. And I cannot make this up. I send out this message in less than 30 seconds. Somebody else just send me I'm thinking of you. I love you. Hope you have a great day. Oh, my beautiful friend. She loves me so much. She really do. I mean, I have friends. You see, I have friends. But sometimes you need to just go a little deeper, You cannot stuck in what happened yesterday. It's over. You cannot rewrite that. Yeah, you can rewrite that for a future by forgiving and do a little action for serving others, Because that's the thing. So it's a serving others. I want people get out from their mind everything have to be materialistic. Yes, it's physical things for sending an emoji and things, but people like, I don't have a money. That really is not about the money, because when you die, you don't take anything with you. You're gonna take all this love and light what you create, or what you don't create, when you give all the pain and miserableness and that's what you take. You take feelings with you. You take all those feelings. And I don't know, for me, it's so much easier to create love and light than, I don't know, a fight. I mean, it's so strange because I don't want to create fight, but the other person think it that way because I triggered something in it, when I want to say something, talk about something, and the other person got really, really triggered. But I say, okay, I still need to say out what I have to say. It's gonna be a best for both of us, because I was not saying mean things, I just said for clearly for, maybe we need to look at things in a different view, and I've been trying it, but I don't really see you trying and seeing from a different view, And but those people who really into a materialistic world, But anyway, so just put your arm around you, your hand around your arm actually, and just say to yourself, I love you, I love you, I love you. That was a problem, because I didn't slept enough, and when I wake up in the morning, I was Say, oh, okay, great, let's go and do my my meditation and things, And I forget to tell myself, I love you, I love you, I love you in the mirror. You see? Oh, something happened, or something. I don't know. I don't follow Billy Bird news and things. I'm sure when I go out later today or tomorrow, whenever, or one of our kids or somebody texts me, I'm gonna find out what is very important. But anyway, so love, love, love. You are a beautiful love. You are a beautiful magical light with great all the beautiful love around you. So being said this, usually I do. Oh, I want to actually tell, I don't know who interested or not. Christmas gonna coming up, and then seem like so far I'm gonna be home alone, and it's kind of my choice because my son have a choice for for Christmas time. But then I said, you know what, somebody else need that more than I for have beautiful and happy souls around who, and as I told them, go over there and spend the Christmas there, and then, and then you spend New Year's with your friends and things, and, we spending all the other times together. And I say, I can meditate at home, and I can, do my inner work. That's a Christmas gift. That's a beautiful Christmas gift. So what I'm going to do at Christmas, I don't know how it's going. I might go live, and I just gonna play with my magical crystals, and people come and meditate and receive a love just over a year. My energy gonna go for everyone. My love I gonna send to all people everywhere, whoever need that. So if you think it's wonderful, I'll send it over to other people for Christmas Day, I might take a short break, but I gonna try to do for all day, going on live, and at least I'm gonna play an hour and a half or so, and then take a little break, and then back again. So that's my plan. That's my plan. So I don't know, because that didn't tell me, because I never ask the future. That's other things I always ask. I just need to know what I need to do now. Just tell me what I need to know now, what I need to do now, or maybe a next step. But I know if I listen, they're gonna guide me and kind of have a nice, smooth sailing, whatever desire I have, and everybody know what is my most desire, for have a beautiful Christ consciousness with their heart and light, like Buddha consciousness. So other day actually I got a little bit sensitive about that, because I say I feel so much Mother Earth, how much she's supporting us, and how much knowledge and everything, and the universe, everything around us, how much they love us, and here really for support, for nature, and how we take advantage on everything. And I got sad, I got really sad. And I say, okay, I need to go out. So I went and I have beautiful park around me, and I go out, and guess what, this little squirrel run across, look at me, and then jump on a tree, and I take a picture, and he look at me, and the other person's son Like I feared, oh my God, won't I take a picture and send it to my friend to say hello? And of course, I did it, and she was so happy. She was so thrilled. So you see, that kind of little things you need to do. And you're gonna, not so matter what energy come in a lower frequency, you just burn them out with your beautiful light and raise them up that frequency, you know? And it's just, you see how magic is in you. It's really is in us. So, but I don't know how I able to deliver these messages to, you know, I don't know. I don't know what I need to do. But I trust them and they're guiding me. And I guess they're still feeling I still need to work on myself. So, but that really pushed me because I was getting a message everywhere for go do TikTok, go do YouTube. I mean, that's how I was feeling everywhere. And then now I'm doing it, and it's kind of quiet. I have other kind of synchronicity. Wow. I mean, I cannot leave a home because the number, even at home, anywhere I look at, is always synchronicity. And it's beautiful, you know. But I don't want to talk too much. Let's, I always think I talk too much because, yeah, that's a feedback I'm getting, or like, I don't know what I'm getting. Nothing heal, I know that, but that's okay because I don't really ask for, sometimes I want to know for how many people like it, but you know, whatever is good for me, you know, because either way, hopefully, even you don't realize at this moment, but maybe 2 weeks from now, somebody gonna say something to you and then gonna be resonate with you because I put the seed there, even you don't realize it, and the next person said something, and that seed just move a little bit, make a little more deeper, getting into the ground. So if I'm just putting a seed, and then somebody else have to go and put the seed in the ground, that's wonderful too, because that's why we're here. That's why we're here, for observe and experience and enjoy and not reacting. So thank you so much. In just a few minutes to go inward and really love yourself and really say for how beautiful, you're a beautiful blessing here for everyone. Really, everyone. So thank you so much. Take a couple of breaths and then just have a normal breathing, how you usually breathe, and just stay with that breathing and go into your heart and radiate that beautiful light and warmth to your whole self for how beautiful you are, loving, kind, always thinking of others. Yeah.